This video is going to demonstrate using text in a unique way. We like to call this hidden words. For this demonstration, I'm going to use a map of Central America. But think of this, you could use plant parts, vocabulary words, many different ways to use this unique function. Grab my select tool. If I just right click, I'm going to choose locked. So that way this shape will not be able to be moved. I'm going to grab my tool over here, my shape tool, and say select a circle. It's going to make, you can be a square, rectangle, whatever it may be. So I've got my shape here. Grab my text tool, and I'm going to type out some of the names of the countries of Central America. I'm going to go back to my select tool. If I take the word Mexico, I want it to slide behind the circle, but as you notice, it goes on top. So what we need to do is have Mexico disappear behind the circle so that when students come up, they don't know what word they're going to choose. So as they drag it out, they're going to have to match it up with wherever they think Mexico is. So if I put the word on the shape, I can right click on it and go to reorder. Click send backward. As we now see that the word Mexico slips completely behind the shape. So that way when the student drags the word out, they're going to get a random word. The other thing I need to do is if I right click on my shape, I'm going to go to locked, so that way I can't move my shape. So I'm going to put my word Mexico here. I'm going to repeat the process. Select, reorder, send backward. I should be able to drag this and it should disappear directly behind our shape, and then repeat the process with Panama. Reorder. One last thing, I've selected over here so nothing on under my circle is selected. But if we notice, I'm going to move my mouse to the top. Do you notice how it is still the select tool? There's nothing different about it. Now when I move it down slightly, it appears that little crosshair underneath. At this time, I know I can click and drag out a word, El Salvador. Again, if I repeat the process, if I click right here, I'm not going to get anything because there's nothing to select. If I move my mouse down, you'll notice it changes. I can click and drag out another word. So think of this as hidden words behind the shape for different types of vocabulary, parts identification. That way that as a student comes up, they're not going to know what they're going to pick, so every time it's a surprise, so they have to think. This video is demonstrated using hidden words.